Hey guys, I'm Renee with Renee's Cozy Cottage. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new, hi, my name is Renee, and we live in a small 95-year-old cottage. And tonight I'm going to show you how I've decorated it for fall this year. So I'm going to start over here at the front door. On the front door, I have this beautiful wreath that I picked up at Goodwill this summer. And then I have this Fall Sweet Fall sign above the front door. And here on the entryway table, I have this beautiful garland that I got at a thrift store one year for around $5. Then I have this fall sign that came from Hobby Lobby. And I have my two little football gnomes on each side of that sign. And then over here, I have this cute little scarecrow with pigtails. I got her at Hobby Lobby last year after fall, and I got her for around $5. And then over here on the bedroom doors, I just have my orange and black plaid bows on the wreaths that came from Amazon. And over here on this little shelf, I have a cute pumpkin picture frame from Hobby Lobby with my daughter dressed up for Halloween when she was little. And then I have this cute little pumpkin gnome. I have some leaf lights around the shelf. And then I found this really pretty harvest welcome sign at Goodwill this summer. I loved all the colorful leaves hanging off the sign. Then over here, this is one of my absolute favorite pieces I found at Goodwill this summer. Actually, my mom found it in a bin at our local Goodwill. She put it in her cart and she said, "Look, I just knew you would love this." And she was right. It's this adorable Isaac Mizrahi scarecrow. In Home Goods was normally $60, but they had it at Goodwill for $14.99. And I think he is just absolutely adorable. And then above the bathroom door, I have this autumn sign. Then here on the fireplace, I have this light up leaf garland. I have this adorable scarecrow gnome that I got at the at-home store this year. How cute is that? And I have this gorgeous fall leaf arrangement that I got at Bell's Outlet last year. And then on this wreath up here, I put a little fall wreath on top of it that I got at Goodwill, of course. Over here, I have this beautiful plaid blanket that came from Bell's Outlet. On my wood basket, I have this cute little fall gnome. And both of these pumpkin lanterns came from Goodwill. And then I have this sign that I hang up next to the refrigerator every year that came from Old Time Pottery. Then over here behind the sofa, I have this little fall gnome, and I have an autumn sign. I have this leaf and acorn garland on the front of this little table. And then I have a Hello Fall pillow and two pumpkins in the basket on the bottom shelf. And in this basket, I have a raccoon pumpkin. Over here, I have this cute scarecrows in a wagon that came from Goodwill this summer. Next to the front door, I have this light up fall tree that I got on Amazon. And below the tree, I have this adorable scarecrow that came from Gabe's. In my beaded wooden lantern, I have a fall wreath at the bottom that came from Target. And in this basket next to the sofa, I have an acorn pillow I found at Goodwill this year. And a cute little plaid gnome that came from Big Lots. I have orange roses in the vase on the coffee table. And over here on the sofa, I just got these adorable fuzzy pumpkin pillow covers on Amazon. I love this Stay Cozy pillow that came from Hobby Lobby. Then I have a light up jack-o'-lantern pillow here. And here's the other pillow cover. Aren't those so cute? I just love those. And Cinnamon is wanting to say hi to everybody. Say hello. Yeah. And then over here above the sofa, I have these beautiful light up pine cone candles that came from Aldi's last year. And I have a little leaf garland on top of my llama picture. And here is the beautiful entertainment center, all decorated for fall. I have this gorgeous fall leaf garland from Target on the top shelf. Then on each side of the TV, I have these little scarecrows that came from the Dollar Tree this year. And these little light up jack-o'-lanterns came from Home Goods. And on the top shelves, I have leaves and these wicker pumpkins that came from Home Goods. And on the bottom, I have some fall picks and these little black crows that came from Hobby Lobby. Over here on this little table next to the sofa, I have this vintage light up pumpkin in my lantern, this vintage light up scarecrow in the middle. I have this beautiful wreath hanging in front of this window that came from Goodwill. On my shelf above the window, I have this Fall in Love sign that came from Hobby Lobby, a black crow scarecrow, and a black bird, and this vase with stems in it. In this corner, I have this adorable scarecrow that my husband got me from the Dollar Tree this year. I just love these scarecrows with pigtails. I think that's absolutely adorable. And then over here on this little shelf, I have this vintage plush autumn angel. In this basket, I have this light up pumpkin owl blow mold that came from Big Lots years ago. And on my blanket basket over here is my adorable Humpty Dumpty pumpkin that I got from Cracker Barrel many years ago. Then I have a scarecrow from Hobby Lobby back there. You want to be in the fall tour, Cinnamon? Say happy fall, everybody. And then over here behind my fall tree, I have a couple of scarecrows, and I have this sign that came from Burlington. I absolutely love that sign. And I've got this cute little scarecrow wreath that came from the at-home store. And guys, this is not going to be my permanent fall tree. I got this tree from Walmart a few years ago, and I tried to like it, but I don't know. I just don't. I think it's too sparse looking. So I ordered another tree on Amazon. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I will show you that in my fall home tour, but for now, this is the tree I've got up. I put orange lights on it. And then I have my adorable scarecrow that came from Joann Fabrics, holding her basket of apples. And I have 3 wicker pumpkins around the base of the tree. And guys, this is what the kitchen looks like. I think it turned out super cute. On top of my cabinets, I have some leaf candles, some crows, that happy pumpkin spice season sign from Hobby Lobby, and some fall sunflowers. And then here is my fall coffee bar this year. I have my Joanna Parker Scarecrow mug on our Keurig. I just got this vintage pumpkin candle holder at a boutique. And on my coffee bar, I have a leaf garland, these vintage squirrel salt and pepper shakers, and the pumpkin mugs came from the Dollar Tree. I have another one of those vintage light up pumpkins there. This scarecrow came from Goodwill this year. I have my vintage owl cookie jar on this riser here. A wreath on the window that came from Target. And on this shelf up here, I have this fall sign and some fall picks. And over here, I have this vintage fall decoration. I just love those little whimsical vintage decorations like that. And then on my 2-tier tray, I have this Nuts About Fall mug, my little marshmallow mugs with their cute little fall hats, and some little pumpkins. And then on top of my cabinets, I have some orange lights that I just got on Amazon. And I will show you what it looks like with the lights off. It's so pretty. And then I have my fall flowers on each end, and that star fall arrangement in the middle came from Goodwill, of course. Above the stove, I have this Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes sign. On the stove, I have a fall candle ring and this paper mache jack-o'-lantern I just got at Walmart. On the front of the stove, I have these pumpkin towels that I got at Marshall's this year. And I just love this pumpkin rug in front of the stove that I got at the at-home store. Over here next to the stove, I have this adorable raccoon cookie jar. He's wearing an orange scarf. And the kitchen window, I just got this fall garland at Gabe's on the window for $5.99. That Hello Fall sign above the window came from Old Time Pottery. This little wreath I hang on the kitchen window every year. I got this at a thrift store many years ago. On the sink, I have this cute vintage scarecrow soap dispenser, a wooden black crow. And then on the other side, I have this cute scarecrow soap dispenser. I got that at Ross last year. Here on this side of the sink, I have this light up jack-o'-lantern wax warmer. I put an orange bulb in it because I thought the orange light inside it was prettier. And on this shelf, I have my Joanna Parker fall mugs, the fox, the scarecrow, and the squirrel. I put those there every year. And I just got this adorable orange owl lamp at a boutique for $20. How cute is that? Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it cute? Cinnamon? Yeah. And then over here in this corner between the kitchen and the laundry room, I have this light up ghost. I just got that on Amazon. And that looks really cool when all the lights are off. And over here on the back door, I have a basket that I got from the Dollar General with these pretty eucalyptus leaf picks that came from Hobby Lobby. And then over here on this table, I have this cute skinny scarecrow. This wreath hanging above the washer and dryer came from a thrift store. And over here next to the kitchen hutch, I have this big light up scarecrow that came from the 7th Avenue website. And on this chair, I have this fall pillow that came from Target. I just love what it says. And then in this basket next to the chair, I have a fall scarf. I have some fall flowers and a pumpkin. And here is my hutch this year. I changed it up a little bit this year. On the top, I have my pine cone candles, that fall sign that I got on Etsy a few years ago. This leaf garland on the top came from a thrift store. And then I have a pumpkin and my orange fox that came from Joann Fabrics a few years ago. On this shelf, I have my little fall birds. And down here, these are 2 new gnomes I got this year on Amazon. I have that happy fall y'all sign in the middle. I just got these adorable ghosts roasting marshmallows over a campfire from Marshall's. And then I have this adorable scarecrow next to the hutch that came from a thrift store. And then next to the hutch on this mirror, I have a wreath that I got at a thrift store. On this shelf up here, I have this pumpkin sign. On top of this cabinet, I have this pumpkin scarecrow. And on top of this little basket next to the kitchen bar area is a little French bulldog with its orange beanie and scarf with a little pumpkin. And guys, I know I said I was gonna wait till the next video to show you my new tree, but I couldn't wait. I had to show you now. I wanted to go on and incorporate this into this video. And I left the old tree next to the tree so you could see the difference. This poor little tree looks like the Charlie Brown tree next to this tree. This tree is exactly what I wanted. It's still a thin tree and fits in this spot perfect. And it's 7 feet tall. And this one is nice and full. And I've started decorating it, but I'm not finished. I want to get some new ornaments to put on it. I did get these little pumpkins on Amazon to put on there. Those got delivered today, so those are new. But all the other ornaments are ones I've used in years past. And they're pretty, but I would just like to do something different this year. So I'm on the hunt for some new decorations. But for right now, I think this still looks pretty. What do you guys think? And just look, wow. This tree looks so much better, so much prettier than this poor little Charlie Brown tree. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So now let's take a look at the cozy cottage with all the lights out. This is when it looks the prettiest and most magical.